Where were we again? Oh, I was gonna put on a new track. You know, that's exactly the track I'm looking for, but I need something even more excited given the context we're in. You wanna give me something a bit more esoteric? No, 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 no. Fuck it, we can roll with this for a little bit. It makes sense. Alright. Sizing up my competition, the only thing that concerns me is the natural advantage of the majority Saurian participants. But apparently they have several dozen apparatuses on hands that are placed on the dominant hands to even the odds. It's supposed to put pressure on certain tendons to inhibit the bone-snapping strength you'd expect. I really, you know, like, for how much this story likes to focus on the bioessentialism angle, it never actually... Like, the funny part is, doesn't Snoot Game explicitly call out that humans are generally speaking more poor? And no one ever calls out the actual racism going on, the systemic racism that's going on in this. Because if you're... Hold up. I need to pull up this line. It's really important for the point I'm making here. I forgot where it is. Shit. I think it's this one, right? No. No, it's not in here specifically. But it is in that other one, so it's getting me mixed up. I'm getting all mixed up. I'm getting confused. So yeah, I guess it's not that canon. But the impression should be there, right? Because it's called Skin Row. Is that just coincidence? Is that what Inko is? Like a counter pressure? Like an answer to the bigger whatever. Which makes it all the weirder that, you know, the whole trigger thing exists. If you already... I don't know, man. It just feels so weird. And if there are that many slums... Man, America, clean your shit up, maybe? I don't know what to tell you. You're not a first world country anymore if that's the amount of slums you've got going on, buddy. Just kind of elbow nudging you. Just pointing out that I've been... You know, I'm just saying... How to work on that? Anyway. Humans, of course, are free to go au naturel. Given that, I might actually have a chance against these new alarms Melvins. Melvins. I can even spot the perfect great Amuro golem post high above the crowd on stage. Game time comes, and the coordinator makes a show of plugging all participants into a randomizer and displaying the cells on a projector. 21 cells, 5 contestants, each just get random groups. Following group, subgroup, randomize each round. I'm 5-3 posed to go against 6-3 first. This one's for the manlets. First opponent's a fellow human. That's probably freshman, just like Deku from My Hero Academia. There's no remorse as I immediately crush him when the starting buzzer goes off. There's a little too much disdain put in this one as the resonant dust goes throughout the atrium like a starter pistol. Every other team pauses and see what just happened, and I stab my own gloved hand and all. Am I literally him? Nah, that Jesus Christ, Anon! You only had to win. You didn't have to break this man's spirit. Why did you tear him apart? Oh, I. Oh. The next few bouts have me worried is all against Saurians of varying sizes. Thank God for those handicaps on their wrists, though. It's definitely a struggle, but I can see the discomfort on my opponent's face as the device saps their inherent advantage. Again, how different are their bodies? Do humans have better dexterity? Because this implies that, like, the way they... Like a wise man once said, you can't have both. You really can't. Big ups for Xali for the miracles he's worked on pushing me to the edge of death every day. I mean, if you're not going to climb the stairs, you might as well arm wrestle. Ichigo falls, followed by L, some generic isekai shit. There's some green stego chick dressed as Sailor Moon. The last one's a character. Pretty sure she mutters something about not being in the cart. I feel bad about her dejection. Why are we bullying Stella? You poor man, stop, please. Several disqualifications and runoff matches thankfully even out the roster and eventually make it to the final 1v1. Hold up. My opponent's a black guy in a green tracksuit. Not sure if he's actually dressed as someone, though. Given a slightly longer break to prepare, but can't leave the stage. Appear the meager crowd searching for a green blip anyway, but I can't seem to find her. Wow, Shirley is just looking for that art book, huh? Well, guess she'll be more lucky. She'll get more than that if I'm lucky. Finally, the moment of truth comes and I take my seat. My opponent stands before me as he unzips his tracksuit. Apologies, my friend, but it appears only one of us can take home that gunpla. I scrunch my face in confusion, at first at his stereotypical black nerd? I don't know that one, sorry. Speaking, then at the fucking pythons he pulls out of that. I'm fucked. Those pythons are gonna kill me. His biceps are as big around as my head. There's my widened eyes and laughs at the head shake like an anime villain. The real Saitama wouldn't be worried about that. Come on, let's finish this. Hey boy, come on, let's finish this. If my brain wasn't running through the mental simulations of him throwing me through the table on stage we found ourselves in, I might find myself laughing at his cheesy-ass dialogue. Take a seat opposite of me, already his arm flexing like a cobra, ready to strike. His arm so vascular, it looked like a single paperwork could kill him. I gulp audibly and wipe away the sweat droplets on my face as the coordinator hypes up the final round. That's right, ladies and gents, it all comes down to One Punch Man himself versus Elijah Harris. Who's Elijah Harris? I sober up from the moment of anxiety, long enough to find that my name is on the fucking tourney card too. God damn it! Olivia's never gonna let me live this down. Yeah, because they thought you were writing that you were anonymous! Oh, who the fuck is Elijah? Oh, what? The first thing I'm getting is an actual fucking MMA fighter! What? In fact, it's almost on cue. I hear a raspy voice through the pre-match silence. Just before the countdown. Come on, Anna! One punch! With that call out, I can finally spy her raising a fist above the crowd. Probably barely able to see me through the thin crowd around her. She's in a wheelchair, someone should lift her. A war cry catches the crowd ablaze as they all follow suit, yelling, "One punch! One punch!" Despite the entire joke being at my expense and to my chagrin, the energy does take a hold of me. I mean, war chants and drums can help. I rated my arm in the chamber, lock eyes with my opponent, who himself is quite amused though. I mean, he probably thinks it's like fucking great. This is the highlight of his day. Both mine and Elijah's muscles retract so violently that the flimsy plastic table were mounted on quivers with a loud creak. I mean, it's a cheap-ass table, man. I could hear the legs creak, fastenings rattling horrifically under the mounting pressure. To my overwhelming surprise, it doesn't dispatch me as quickly as I had that Deku cosplayer. We evenly matched, both of expelling lungfuls of air through our noses and struggle. I mean, he's probably a bodybuilder. Like, his muscles are there, but they both get in the way and aren't made for arm wrestling. It's possible that he's not an arm wrestler, you know? It's a whole different set of muscles. So it kind of evens out in a weird way, I imagine. I've been told that it's really arrogant to assume that a bodybuilder can run a marathon or throw a javelin like an actual trained athlete, you know? But on that note, God damn. This is so dumb. Listen, I complained about similar shit happening in Nothing to Something. But here, it's kind of cute. You know, it's just kind of cute. Like, he's into it, we're into it. The crowd is roaring at this point with cheers and jeers at the slightest gains for either of us. But the longer this goes, and the more certain I am that this is a winnable bout. This guy's gun should be demolishing me. They have nothing but but they have to be nothing but glamour muscles. In fact, he's probably only vascular because he never drinks water. If his splotchy skin is any clue, how the fuck would you know that? I guess Anno does go to those places. But they're all finally clicking. I surpass my human limits in an instant. That's how Saitama became that strong, I've been told. A warrior's glare overtaking my features that registers my opponent as he missed an uh-oh. Hey, boy! Uh-oh! Sorry, when I think, hey, boy, I think of that one guy in one of the Kiryu-sama games, and, you know, the one with the fortune, Dragon Kasa, or something, I don't know. One! It's still a battle to slowly force his hand down, though he's hardly able to counter my movement at this point. I'm losing my shit. Unfortunately, like one punch, it takes for fucking ever to get anywhere. I force out the air from my lungs, and my entire arm flexes explosively. The instant his arm collides with the table, it gives out as the cheap metal fastenings on the left snap. I love that. Here's the thing, right? They pulled similar shit before. I think also with Anon in Nothing to Something, right? That's where he did the arm wrestling thing. But it works because it's a cheap fucking table, and it's already falling apart. Like, before we get there, we get a reasonable explanation that's not like this moment is super glamorous. It's like It's funny at this point. It's just cute. It's funny. Einon's getting hyped up by the crowd. He's doing it for his girlfriend. This guy's like everything gets broken down, right? It's like at first you're like, oh no, and then it's like actually Einon always had a chance. You're like, yeah, because it feels reasonable. He can win this. It makes sense, and it's kind of cute. Like Einon has to hype himself up by making himself think this guy can lose. It's great. It's great. I'm all for it. This is good. This is good. Yeah. Also, I'm losing my shit over him saying one punch like a nerd. Oh, for one brilliant moment, I'm no longer add-on E. Sorry, your middle name is not Y, so please put a period there. It's a shortening version. The screw-up neat. I'll be in with a girlfriend. I am fucking One Punch Man. Just say Saitama. And the crowd agrees in their uproar, far louder than any cheers I'll ever get again. I raise my fist into the air and lower my head in victory, causing no small number of yet more shrieks. I feel my quaking legs are about to give out after all that exertion and stress, though. It's another moment of basking in the praise. The crowd starts to die down as the coordinator reiterates that I've won, and I see Olivia cutting away through the crowd. My opponent sits nearby on the floor, shaking his arm. I stride over and offer hand to him. Sorry about that last pun, man. I didn't expect to win. But definitely not the table collapsing. Except my ass graciously as I pull him to his feet. Well, you're quite all right. I dare say it's just more motivation to hit the gym for me. It was a battle to remember. He says that last line with a flourishing finger wag upwards. Nerdist of the black nerds for sure. Crown this man king. I just smile and nod as the guy takes his leave from the stage. The coordinator hands me a hard-fought gunpla and I drop the thing. Well, from exhaustion, just how heavy it is. I can't tell. Everyone in the crowd shout out more compliments when pictures me, which I accept somewhat egotistically. Hi! Not every damn this popular. Olivia's dropping me with a moot shit-eating grin. Alright, what kind of jab are you gonna hit me with? Keep in mind, I don't think I could retrieve the drop from a dumpster if I was so... You're such a dork. I love it. Even after I made everyone think you were looking for NTR? Oh, never mind, I actually hate you and your dorkiness. Does bribery work for you? I shake the large gunpla box before her. Only one way to find out. She gingerly takes it from my hands and smiles at it before looking up to me. Thank you, Einon. Thank you. No problem. Glance back at the crowds, filing back towards the main floor. More panels and stuff waiting to happen, but nothing I care for. I do again, I like that it's not... Einon doesn't... He deserved to win. Like, the whole situation is not... It's not insurmountable. It's not an ass pull. And I was kind of expecting him to lose anyway. And then he kind of and then he hypes me up a little bit, you know? That was a good scene. I like it. I was hype. Anything else you want to do? I think you're gonna die in 5 seconds. We gotta go. Fiam scruntily before deciding. Not really. We're good to go when you are. Had a lot of fun, though. Hell yeah, and banger date accomplished. But don't jerk yourself off too hard. That hand's already sore. After that epic battle, I think this sounds out of commission for a while, actually. How will you cope? Olivia cackles to herself as I mime a ratcheting motion to flip of the bird. I pull out my phone to check on Liz for pickup time. I only see a message you left 10 minutes ago. It's already 6 p.m. Hey, Einon, hope you are having fun. Just letting you know I'm as ready as soon as you guys are, but no rush, like at all. Leave you on to handle Olivia for another hour, so I totally get it. Now, I may not be the best at reading people, or women for that matter. That people includes women, mind you. Don't worry about it. But I'm getting a strong sense that Liz will prefer another hour. You get yours, girl. I got you. Hey, Liz, can we just want to chill for a little more? Doing what? Well, spy a series of food carts lining the atrium in a pseudo-cafeteria. Snacks? People watching? You son of a bitch, I'm in! You watch Rick and Morty? We're done. I'm out. Wait, Einon, we're out, Olivia. I can't. And he drops... He takes off the costume and he just leaves into the sunset. I can't, okay? I didn't do the Saskatchewan sauce thing, I promise! Doesn't matter, Olivia. I thought it was called Saskatchewan sauce. Saskatchewan sauce. Since we're in agreement, we amble over to the food stands, quickly deciding to get some mochi ice cream. Overpriced Go figure. Deserted quiet, we find a spot to sit with a good vantage of the comings and goings of congoers. Olivia throws herself onto the bench next to me and actually savors her food for once. Being one of the rare times she eats non-meats. We intersperse our comfortable silence with whispered shots at the expense of passerbys just minding their own damn business. Fat Bakugo cosplayer. My Hero Cafeteria. It's a ripping snort out of Olivia's to cover him out to stifle more. She puts out a lanklet Jotaro Kujo cosplay and giggles. JoJo's mediocre adventure. Oh, that's not bad, but not great either. Chubby manlet gone. But try to beat Hunger X Hunger. You know an X is cross in Japanese. Oh, shut up. She snorts, counting. It's easy to make fat jokes. Behold! There's a lanky-looking Edward Elric cosplay. Sheet metal alchemist. Fraternity. God damn, I love this girl. She's actually pushing me to shit on people more creatively. Following example, we spend the next hour or so doing our best picking out the hardest people to mock on. The only real banger I point out is a greasy-eyed Ronin Jin cosplay that I dubbed Samurai No Shampoo. In the last few minutes before we call this, she leans her head over to me and sighs pleasantly. You're probably the nicest guy I've ever dated. If I weren't the only person you've ever dated, that'd be the pathetic statement. No, that's still pathetic. How do you know I dated someone? Because wet dreams about your husbando don't count. He releases a series of jabbing strikes in my midsection at that one, before I'm able to arrest her with an embrace. That's a kiss on her cheek, and she squirms without giving one in public, despite clearly wanting more. Too bad! Consider this my revenge. Jerk. They stopped caring about spoon-eared long pig, by the way. Well, of course they fucking did. It's called bait, not an artillery strike, you amateur. You still use Meteor Dodger every post. I can always tell when you're the OP now. Well, that's because you still get butthurt over it. I don't know, maybe humans are superior. At least we're willing to take it on the chin. Olivia shakes her head, trying to hide her smile. If only Damien could hear this. And he thinks I'm the racial segregationist. Oh, you are. I'm racist, alongside plenty of Saurian posters, just fine. The channels I visit are for all sexes, races, and ages. You visit one just for lizard girls. Maybe it's women that are the problem. I mean, there could be women on 4chan, and you'd never know. That's the magic. It could have been there's only one guy ever on 4chan, and it's you. And everyone else is having this giant in-joke. Wouldn't that be something? Damn! Holy! You're gonna go to heaven, and St. Peter's gonna be like, oh, man, what a joke! Oh my god. And then the hacker 4chan is sitting on a chair next to the doors and asks you, do you think you deserve this? Just like Tsuchinoko Ryu. Hacker 4chan Ryu? What? How could this be? Oh. She blows a raspberry and rolls her eyes at that, before trying to craft another bait thread with zero tact. She's been in a bubble of only attacking mentally ill human women for far too long. My form's on the big. Yeah, you have to hit in big. You can't just rely on slurs. Anon has to work those posts. He's got to make it relevant, make it work. He's got to know the cultures. He's got to know the slang. Man delivers. He makes us cringe and hate ourselves just the right way. Anon, he works the minds. I gave Liz an extra 3 minutes waiting up. Yo, Liz, thanks for the extra time. Ready when you are. Oh, great, don't mention it. On our way now. I wonder if she really thinks she's slick like that. No skin off my back. She got her extra time, and I'm just ready to go home. Feels like my shoulder's about to pop out of its socket, and the rest of my arm is in a much better shape. Again, I would like the fucking callback. Anon has an injury, and he's actually suffering from it. Like, listen. I remember when I called out Anon and the whole, like, Mia scene where he gets fucked up. This is enough, right? Just having Anon comment on it a little later down the line. And it's like, I can see, you know, it has a point, it had a purpose, it already served its narrative conceit. And Anon's just kind of like, I'm tired. It's good enough. It's all it needs to be. His nosebleed didn't do anything. And Eric just feels like a little trophy of his own. You know, the trophy is the pain we made along the way. Oh, different kind of injuries, but again, it's close. It's better. Olivia finally gives up on shitposting when no one bites. Busies herself by looking at a new Art of Gundam book, which I view alongside her. Pretty cool stuff, all very architectural-like, you'd imagine. Seems a little maddening to have to draw all those straight parallel edges, but anyone can do it to be Olivia. This texts us when she's there, and I rouse Olivia from artistic reverie. Alright, time to go. Still got that painting too. I prefer not to catch you sketching golems in your note margins, Mrs. Halford. Miss Halford. That's it. Killing you in your sleep. Not gonna say when. That's just a prediction. You're about to smother me at the rate you're already going. Sharp jab strikes a sore muscle in my right arm, causing me to cry uncle. A bit of apology and a follow-up gaze, but it's only a fleeting one. I collapse Olivia's chair, toss it into the trunk as per usual, and throw myself into the backseat to catch Olivia gushing. And then he threw the fucking guy through the table! Okay, you want this from me, I guess. She tries to save face as I sidle next to her, smiling. Yeah, I guess I'm that incredible. And that's why I don't want to inflate your ego anymore. Sounds like you two had a great time. We certainly did. Where's Damien? Is he in the room with us? There's something... I will say, this is a really swift transition. Holy shit! Just fucking teleporting. Slow down, buddy. A little bit of pacing. Just a smidge. Just a hint. Just a line. Please. There's something about inner movements... lighter in her movements and intonation. Something about that bubbly attitude. Still some of that same bubbly attitude, but it's like she's walking on air. Even bobbing her hair to an invisible soundtrack she starts driving. It's because Damien finally said the kissy word. They kissed. They had a big fat kiss. So, take a look at Damien. He's almost sedated than usual. How was mini golf? It was awesome, dude. Really one of the best days. He hits me with a wink at that, which has me totally lost. I don't know. I don't know what that's meant to convey. Like, just a good round of mini golf, or... Yeah, among other things. Okay, what's with the cryptic shit? What happened? Luckily, Liz can't help but answer my silent question. Damien asked me out to the formal! Oh, that's nice. I see Liz's eyes watching my reaction in the rear view, clearly expecting more from me. As his girlfriend? Her excitement almost brings that word up to the mosquito alarm pitch, and I wince as I grab my ears. Oh, she's saying it very high-pitched. Damien merely nods at Olivia and my surprised reactions. Finally, I get to say it to someone else. About fucking time, dude! I know, but hey, better late than never, right? Olivia cuts right to the heart of it with deadpan. So can we finally admit that Liz wanted to jump your boner ever since freshman year? Olivia, Damien looks like he swallows his own tongue as I dart for Liz. For her part, she lets out a solitary eep before freezing up. Oh fuck, she's still driving! Breathe, damn it! She's as red as a blood sausage, but takes a sharp breath at my age. She tries to stammer some sort of defense, but Olivia only laughs off. I'll take that as a yes and leave it a be. Happy and lucky for you, people. Both of you too. Those were immediately right, Liz, as she looks into the rearview with Olivia with an earnest smile. Things have been getting better between them since the dinner. But isn't dinner with two N's since the diner? But for the first time, it feels like they can actually be girlfriends of a sort. Thanks, Liv. I'm also happy. Oh, wait, that's Olivia talking. Whoops. Damien is still lethargic in his movements. Only ever-present consent gracing his features. Don't need to press him to know that this was a long time coming for him. Yeah, he's probably just emotionally exhausted. They didn't actually give pants kisses, as they say. Glad you finally did it, man. He's a small nod in return, clearly having his endless reserve drained by today's events too. Oh, maybe you can do a real double date now. Yeah, or something like that, maybe, eventually, Olivia says as she reaches for my hand as a lifeline. Clearly there's still some apprehension after the last attempt. Maybe out of fear of whatever a date is for these two. Simply squeeze her hand back before agreeing. Yeah, but we'll figure something out. It'll be fun. She untenses at my words, grateful for the support. Just call it backup. Call it fucking backup. Stop using the S word. More said following that. The entire car basks in wonderful silence of a good day coming to an end. So I mentioned before, right, that this is not, there's no stupid plot for me to call out. If you ever wondered, can Safi just enjoy a fluffy bullshit scene? Here you go! I sure did. The proof is in the pudding. Liz can't come outside, much to her dismay. But But she says she'll see us all later before driving off. Olivia and I should thank her again for the ride. I think creative and hiding power-up this figure I got for Vinny in the back of my costume, snugly beneath the cape. It's a lie to the little guy I wouldn't find anything for him. But this is my best bet at a Christmas gift, and it'll all be worth it to see him wig out after tearing it open. Please don't call him a wigger for that. It's not, you can't say that, Anon! His disappointed frown probably kills a puppy somewhere in the world, though, that stings. But after everything, I take off the cetamifit. Feel off, more like. The fabric has gained a latex-like surface tension. As I sweat it through it peels off like a band-aid. I don't know if I ever want to wear this thing ever again. As cool as it was to be the One Punch Man for a day. I might actually give the show a try after the... Oh, God damn it, Anno, your spirit animal, please. Also, yes, I've been told by many people that do cosplay and wear latex, like actual, like, rubber shit. It's like, man, you will sweat. It is unpleasant. And, like, my God. Dang. After a quick shower, skipping the Saurian body wash this time, back to a fresh pair of clothes. The Pays have some goulash leftovers, so Damien, Liv, and I all stick with orange bowls of the dish to reheat goulash. After my wimpy pasta salad, the stuff is like 75% ground beef, much more in line with a carnivore diet. Having not eaten anything but ice cream since midday, the shit slaps like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, you need the protein, man. You need the energy, the recovery, and the muscle. I want to point something out. As much as I personally don't subscribe to the idea that they are hard carnivores and they're not just omnivores with taste preferences, I'm fine if you want to swing that way, right? All I ask for is that you do it consistently and you at least use the idea a little bit. That's all I want. Is fucking... If you're gonna mention it, use it. Like this. It's great. It's a fucking heavy goulash, though. Meat is heavy to the gut, especially if it's, you know... I haven't eaten anything with ice cream since midday. The shit slaps like you wouldn't believe. I need more blood, more iron. Luckily, Olivia didn't have a hand in cooking the macaroni in it, so it's got a nice contrast to the crispy edges where it baked in the pan. Oh, hell yeah! Tomato soup provides a nice coating, and despite what you think, it reduced really nicely in the final product. Damien hits the A early, and Vinny is content with drawing at the table on his own. Well, after another bowl following the first, Olivia looks at me conspiratorially, tapping her fingers over the perfect great box. You know you want to put it... You know you want to put it together. Do I? Could have fooled me. Thankfully. I'm a little interested in what it's like to build them. I won't beg you, you know. Okay. Then I will do it. Then I will help you without the begging just this once. Next time, it's gonna be some genuine sounding, please. Olivia wags her chair at my agreement, setting the box in her lap and grabbing for my hand to drag me to a room. Isn't it weird that grab and drag kind of look like they're their opposite word? They're mirror words in a way. Do you see it? Do you see it with your eyes? Randy and Olivia glance back approvingly from the couch, both seeing Olivia's excitement. I whatever the box holds. Practically hurls me and the box onto the bed when we're in the room. She starts searching her desk and comes back with a pair of scissors and a screwdriver. She forced me to sit with my legs crossed, with the box a good distance away from me, before hopping directly into my lap, so she's practically nestled by me. She's in your lap. She's not nestled by. She's nestled on you. I might need to tell this guy to actually shut up, because I'm starting to realize he really does dominate the conversation with some weird-ass bullshit. Damn. Anyway, where were we? I'm still able to reach my arms around her to help open the box and take out all the plastic panels. My sore arm makes it a little more difficult, but the things we do for those we love, etc., etc. Olivia seems to know the building theory well enough that she starts with the first step, explaining how the pieces are labeled with a letter and a number, that we need to carefully snip them free as flush to the body as possible. We do this inefficient back and forth where we pass the scissor to get out pieces and trade off steps where applicable. Every couple of steps requires screws to be fitted in. Screws? Really? I mean, I guess if it's like a really big one. I thought you used glue for this, or like stuck in with friction. I don't know, I've never really seen Gunpla, sorry. More of a plushy guy myself. I want to be able to throw it at people and nobody dies and nothing breaks. And I've done dexterous stuff to hers. Again, I would have loved it if humans have more dexterous hands. They have something. They have faster recovery times instead of armor. They have dexterous hands instead of strength. They have something going for them. Humans have better spatial insight because they're natural throwers, etc. I could definitely see the fun in this, though I'm more interested in how badass the final product will look. Like, that's why Olivia doesn't draw realistic. Her Saurian brain has difficulty spatially envisioning things, so they can have to go for more impressionistic things, for more abstract paintings. According to the box, this thing is as big as a toddler. And it goes alongside the idea that humans made cave paintings with their hands and of animals because they did have spatial insights. They can capture realism, so humans draw more realistic. I'm just saying, it's a fun thing you can use. It's an idea you can carry into a story and use something with. Have this be a contrast between the characters, blah, 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 blah. Safi talks in circles and no one cares. It's Pride Month, Triple D. You know what that means, huh? What? Do you want me like gay monsters or something? Fucking DDD. Kirby Right Back at You is one of those shows where I really wanted to see some of it, but I never did. I just suffered a massive punch in the gut over a story that I don't want to mention, but oh. Despite how awkward. Oh wait. I can definitely see the fun in this, though I'm more interested in how badass the final product will be. Once in the box, this thing's as big as a toddler. Despite how awkward it is for two people to work simultaneously, we do start making progress quickly. Both legs already down and we're only getting started. Olivia lumps highly to herself, clearly in her own rhythm. She's not Fang, she can't sing. Stop! You're stealing character! Ah! My chin is on her shoulder when I drum up the courage to finally say something. So remember when you said you loved my dorkiness? If this is a way for you to humble brag more, you've got 3 sentences to get it out before I smack you. Fair view. 1. I totally fucking nailed the cosplay in spite of your attempts to sabotage me with a bad wardrobe. 2. I totally swept that contest and did literally put a dude through a table. You got a shitty table, and we're lucky the guy didn't cream you. But fine. Take your victory point. 3. I'm an extremely awesome boyfriend who not only chose the date, but allowing you to... I'm an extremely awesome boyfriend for not only choosing the date, but allowing you to bully it out of me. Oh, you know? And allow, you say. Alright, that's number 3. Gunpla time. You forgot number 4. No, I didn't. I just got a smack for you. 4. I can see her reeling back her hands and deliver the god slap the second I finish it. Feels a lot like, but especially after today, I can finally actually say aloud that I don't just love your dorkiness, or your banter, or any of the other million things that I do like about you. I love you, Olivia. The suspicious gaze quickly melts into a loving one as I dote on her, and she draws her mouth to mine, almost cutting me off before I can say the most important part. We kiss deeply, falling into it for a solid minute. It's just passionate. Just as passionate as our breathing becomes one and we draw close as we can be. She eventually releases it with a sigh. I love you too, Anna. Stay embraced for that moment for a little while longer, resting. Oh, how do you do that? Her muzzle is in the way of resting foreheads, Anna. It doesn't work. That is before impatient gets the better. Okay, now gunpla time. As you command. Best day of my life so far. But that's just about every day ever since coming to Full Caldera Bluffs. That begs the question, how do I get ready for the winter formal to top that? Did you invite her yet? Anyway, they got some cute character art. That feels really small. Oh well. Also, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about this art. Like, the art's really nice. Arlock, like, kudos for that. I don't know, something about it I just don't like. I don't know. So yeah, this chapter was good. Like I said, it's just dating. It's just cute stuff. It has cute moments. This author can write. He can't write a fucking plot. He can only write the fluff, which is fine. Just don't write a plot and make me angry. Yeah, the guy is saying you're legitimately convinced that Anon's a better fit for Olivia. In this context, yeah, you pulled it off. Like I said, I wasn't even worried about Monkey Anon because the actual Monkey Anon part's already done for. Wonder where Inko took Fang. Do they have a... Yeah, no. For a brief moment, I saw what everyone sees in this all along. Although, admittedly, I don't like it when people say that Anon is built. Anon is a lanklet. He's a skinny guy, and it will take him a while to build it up. So is anyone going to point out that no, nobody's commenting on the year being kind of like, really? So what's up next? It's Ballroom Blitz. We're going straight to the prom? It doesn't look to be that long of a chapter, all things considered. What the hell did I just find? I'm not going to juvie jail or wherever the fuck they'd send me. And then her and Anna just start smoking. Why? Because Ferris is there. Yep. Man, it's gonna be something. Man, it's gotta be an interesting chapter. Which means I can go back to yelling! Yeah! Oh, wait. We know exactly what we must play. Hold up. It's not working the way it's supposed to. Oh, it's because I'm writing Chrono Cross instead of Chrono Tuner. We all know the song that plays as Safi gets to yell again! Yes! I'm gonna be so mad! You fool! You thought I was on your side now! But I have never stopped being so mad! I know, I just wanted to get that. Oh, I'm excited about Chapter 18. I'm hyped. You wrote a good chapter, buddy. All the more reason for me to get mad. That's just how it rolls around here, buddy. That's the rules! Fuck. So nuts. There's a bunch of people I see who are like, what is Silk Song? And I'm like, what the fuck is happening with Silk Song? Everyone's shitting their pants over it. Deltarune just released. Well, you know what they say, Luigi. There ain't no potato without no potato. And with that, I'll see you all next time. We're going to go to the prom where, once more, an ancient Chinese wisdom hits our ears gracefully. What is the wisdom? Tell me. It is better to have written and published than to have never written at all. Yep. I probably should actually fucking finish something and put it up somewhere. What are you doing? Get the heck. See you tomorrow.